here, I move some of this out of the way. You can see the dorsal aorta in the back. Basically, the curvature is right here. So we're seeing virtually the whole aortic arch. If I was to cut the vagus nerves, we could make it out clearly.
I know.
Can you see any? You have to get behind me, perhaps.
It's creepy.
Okay, so here you have
That's the vagus nerve right there?
this one is not this one. This
That's the
one.
vein.
This is.
So what's the other one? Just connecting tissue?
No, this is another nerve that's going out into the. I'm not sure. It looks like it's coming off of an axillary piece from the brachial plexus, but I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Close.
Well, I can't
Okay.
see anything from the side. So.
Well, let's see. Let me get something to sit on. So I can do this.
Your stool right there?
I'm trying to get down low. No, that's too.
I'm gonna take this and stand up.
There you go. Use that.
Test it on all of this if I can't see it.
If I sit low, then you guys can
So
look
do you want to
over
film from right here, then I'll take to the side? Or have a better shot at video?
Yeah,
We're all gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I will post it.
So let's, we're gonna get rid of that guy. We can doubt, couldn't we?
And snip.
Yeah,
What one was that?
one that doesn't count.
Not on the test, we cuts it off.
So the only intact one is the vagus nerve.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, what is that flap? Is that the, what is
This?
that? Yeah.
It's a lung.
Okay, oh wow.
It's a lobe
I'm
of
trying to
the
get
lung.
the lobe of the lung out of the way so that we can see more of what's going on here. So, and the thing is, you don't have a good view of where the aorta is coming off, because it's coming off behind, the aorta emerges posterior to the pulmonary trunk, okay? And so where we see it coming to play is right here, and here you can see, there you can see the curvature right in there, and the second branch, see this, forget the nerves here, see this vessel right here? There was our brachiocephalic right here,
Right.
and so what's this one? It's the second branch that comes off,
So left
left
cross.
subclavian,
Oh, right.
okay?
And then the other one
Where's the right?
is
The
the,
right subclavian is going to come off the brachiocephalic.
Okay.
So
it's-
if we look up here, now, these are the veins here. If we lift up here, okay, so, and if I lift that up, then you can also see, in fact, the subclavian, here's, branches off here. So this, oops, this is the left common carotid right here, that piece. The right common carotid is actually, oop, get out of the way. You can see right here. See at the end of my pointer right there, here's the left common carotid, here's the right common carotid, right there. And then basically the right subclavian's over here. Way over there, it's gone into the other armpit, okay? Now, you say in terms of subclavian, you say, well, how do I know this one's a subclavian outside of the fact that, you know, it's coming off it's the second branch off the aorta. So again, we move the nerves out of the way. You can see the subclavian right there, see it? Okay. If you follow that up here, there's a major bone right there. That's the clavicle that I cut so that we could see around it. Now if I bend back the structure, it's the same vessel. It's kind of stretched here, but see this vessel right here?
Yeah.
It's the same one on the other side. Same thing on the other side there that we saw.
Is that dyed red? Do they dye those?
It's not a dye, it's a red latex. Okay.
What is the point of the red latex?
So you can differentiate arteries and veins.
Oh.
And I'll show you that in a minute when you look down here where it's not injected, then you can't even see it. Okay. So basically, these are the major arteries. Then, as it comes off, you saw basically, coming off the aorta, you have, the left subclavian, basically the brachiocephalic. The brachiocephalic gives off basically the left common carotid, the right common carotid. It then goes into the right subclavian, which we're not going to see. Okay. So those are the major arteries coming off, and then basically as you're going posteriorly, if you deflect or reflect these vessels medially, then you can see the thoracic, dorsal, or descending aorta. See it right down in here? All the way down.
Right, that big nerve.
Yeah, no, it's not a nerve, it's a blood vessel.
Big old,
And it's that, right?
Huge.
That goes all the way
That's
down.
this guy here. Here's the curvature, is the last curvature. Remember, if you can see, this is the left subclavian, so that means this is the aortic arch right here. So here's the finish of the aortic arch, goes all the way down. This region here goes all the way through the thoracic area.
Crazy.
so is this the ascending aorta right here? Is that?
Ascending aorta, there is no ascending aorta.
Well, this is the.
This is a brachiocephalic
All right,
artery.
thank you.
Brachiocephalic artery. Then you have the left subclavian,
Okay.
which basically those are the first major branches coming off the aortic arch, which we got a lot of connective tissue still, and you can't really see it coming out. Plus, it's got a fat pad on it. So, I wonder if we can take that out without.
Show me how far that goes. Because I couldn't see with you. So it's all the way down.
See there? All the way down
So
here.
it's this right there.
Yeah, this is it here. Yeah,
Okay.
it goes all the way through. It goes through this muscle right here, which is the diaphragm.
Okay.
Muscular diaphragm, okay? Now, the other thing is I stretch this diaphragm up. You notice this thin tissue that you see right here? That's part of the serous, serous tissues that make up two sacs. One that covers each of the lungs, and then the other one that we just cut that was the pericardial sac. So on the lungs, just to make sure that you get the same thing the other guy's got, basically, as soon as you penetrate the rib cage, I've now cut through the pleural sacs, okay? The pleural cavities, basically, have a serous membrane that on the outside lines the thoracic cage here, and on the inside, it covers actual lung tissue, okay? And so, I think Zach was asking about pneumothorax last time. Let me just wet this down a bit.